Alright guys, and now here's my PlayStation 4 game collection, and I've got like 40 plus games. So anyway, let's get on to it, okay? First one I'm going to show you is a Japanese import. Blade Arcus Shining EX, 0C rated. I'm not sure who that girl is on the cover. I forget her name. I'm not sure if she appears in the new one called Blade Arcus, whatever it's called. Oh, no, Shining Resonance Refrain. That's what I was thinking of. Here's an ad for Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax Ignition for PS4, 3, and Vita. Which, I might as well buy it as an import because it's not released in English. Miracle Girls Festival, PlayStation Vita. Here's your instruction manual. Funny how Japan still does instruction manuals. Just some DLC codes. Personally, I don't care about them. Got for Christmas in 2017. It says on the disc, made in Japan for Japan only. To tell you what, the PlayStation 4 is region locked. No, not region locked. Region free. You know, just like the PlayStation 3 and Nintendo Switch, they're both region free. Same thing with the PlayStation 4. Now, next one is another fighting game, which is Central Fiction. Got for Christmas in 2016. Speaking of Blaze Blue, here is Cross Take Battle. However, it's not published by Access Games. It's now published by Arc System Works as well as developed by. However, I don't see why there's an Xbox One version. Maybe Arc System Works didn't have enough on their budget or too lazy to make it. I don't know. Should have been on Xbox One. Here's your disc. It did come with a mini disc soundtrack. You see it's a reversible cover. There we go. And 4 universes together: Blaze Blue, Under Night In-Birth, Persona 4 Arena, and RWBY. Platformer, remaster of 3 PlayStation 1 games, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Bought it from EB Games in February of 2018. I heard this game is also released on Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. Blaze Blue Cross Lake Battle, I bought it from Amazon in June of 2018. However, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy does not come out for the Nintendo Switch in Japan until October 18th, 2018. And the publisher is going to be Sega. Dark Souls Remastered. First time owning Dark Souls. I did hear rumors that this game was frustrating, but I'll have to try it for myself. See if it's frustrating. Agree or disagree? I haven't played it yet. And this game is also on Xbox One. And there's also going to be a excuse me, a Nintendo Switch version of Dark Souls Remastered, which is going to come out this fall, originally planned for this summer. And Dark Souls Remastered is also on PC, I think. Destiny, PS4, got for Christmas in 2014. Got ads inside. expansion pass. Got this game from Best Buy in July of 2016. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. And yes, I do have a VHS of Digimon as well as the Japanese Blu-ray set. Got it back in February 2018 from Best Buy. The City of Final Fantasy NT. Here's an ad for Kingdom Hearts 3, which is finally going to come out, which will come out on January 19th of... January 29th of 2019. Finally! That took for freaking ever! And Final Fantasy 14 Online, which I'm not going to bother finding. And I used to have a Realm Reborn, but I sold it. Got this game for Christmas in 2017. Hack GU Lost Recode, which is a remaster of 3 PlayStation 2 games and a new one. 15th anniversary of Hack. And it's from the developers of Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, or the Ultimate Ninja series in general. From the developers of Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, and Persona 4 Arena. Dragon Ball FighterZ. Bought this in February of 2018. And there's also going to be a Nintendo Switch version coming out on September 28th. Got this game for Christmas in 2015, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Also on PS3, Xbox 360 and Xbox One, and Steam as well. Speaking of Dragon Ball Xenoverse, here's the sequel, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And I doubt there'll be a Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. And yes, this game is also on Nintendo Switch, which came out on September 22nd of 2017, almost a year later after this game came out. I believe it was on October 25th of 2016. Bought back in January 2017 from Best Buy. Got this game for Christmas in 2016, which is published by Axis Games, and the developer was Tri-Ace, which is Exist Archive, the Other Side of the Sky. You gotta be careful with the disc though. Not only a PS4 game in an EV Games cover without its original case. Next one I got in February 2017, ordered back in January from Amazon. Fate Extella, the Umbral Star. Publisher is Marvelous, Exceed. Yes, this game is also on Nintendo Switch as well. I do have it, which I'll show you later on when I show you my Switch collection. And not to mention, I ordered the limited edition of it, the collector's edition. Came with a cloth, cards, and a book. Got this game for Christmas in 2016. Day 1 edition, Final Fantasy 15. And yes, this is a PlayStation 4 game that I have, which has the highest gigabytes, 50 gigabytes. Don't care about DLC. And it expires 2026. 10 years from now. Oh man, look at that. From the Final Fantasy 15 team. I do have the movie Kingsglaive on Blu-ray, which I got that for Christmas in 2016 as well. And it's got some ads. I'm Setuna. Final Fantasy 14 Online. Final Fantasy 12, The Zodiac Age. Dragon Quest Builders. Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Final Prologue. And the World of Final Fantasy. I am Setuna, which is also on Nintendo Switch, I think. Bought back in January 2017 from EB Games. Gravity Rush 2. I do have Gravity Rush, the original one on PlayStation Vita, and I have Gravity Rush Remastered as well, but I downloaded it. From Sony Interactive Entertainment, which used to be Sony Computer Entertainment. Developers Japan Studio, also the developers of White Knight Chronicle, Freedom Wars, Bleach Soul Resurrection, Eco, Shadow Colossus, etc. Guilty Gear XD Revelator, bought this in August 2016. From EB Games. Oh, speaking of Guilty Gear, here's the first one. Guilty Gear XD Sign. Bought this in January 2015 from EB Games. It's got an ad for Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma Extend, available now. And an ad for Under Night In-Birth for PlayStation 3. And yes, I don't see a whole lot of PS4 games having manuals. Bought this in April of 2014. Infamous Second Son. My only Infamous game that I've got. And yes, I am surprised that this game is Z-rated in Japan. Very surprising. Although this should have been like D-rated in Japan. Come on. There. My third PlayStation 4 game that I bought. And PS4 game that I got for Christmas in 2014 was Destiny. And let's carry on from there. Bought this in August 2016, which is a PS4 launch title. My only Killzone game I've got. And the previous game I showed you was my only Infamous game that I got. Damn it. Now this one I'm not happy with at all. They should just remove PS4 console exclusive game which I'm not happy about. King of Fighters 14. I mean, why couldn't SNK develop an Xbox One version? That's the only thing I'm not happy about. I don't know. Maybe Atlas hates Xbox One for no reason, apparently. That's what it seems like to me. Now, this is the first PlayStation 4 game that we got for Christmas in 2013, which is a launch title, Knack. And yes, I did hear there was an Act 2, which came out almost last year. Got this game for Christmas in 2017. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Here's Ultron. And yes, I did see Marvel's Avengers Infinity War. Gonna buy that on Ultra 4K. Oh my god! It expires on December 31st, $27.99! Oh my god! I'd be dead by then. I'd be a dead man then. I'd be dead. Our second Metal Gear Solid game, bought in October 2016 from Walmart. Day 1 edition of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Tactical Espionage Operations. Also on PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. Expires in 2099. Warranty? And yes, King of Fighters 14 was our first PlayStation 4 game in a steelbook. Got this in November 2016 from Walmart. Is Metro Redux, which has Metro 2033 Redux and Metro Last Light Redux. And day here, there's going to be a new one coming out in 2019, Metro Exodus. Probably consider buying it on PlayStation 4. Also on Xbox One and PC. And here's the last game in the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm series, which I bought back in July of 2016, is Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Play anime, Sword Online Lost Song, which I'll show you in part 2. I have that game on my PS3. I have Tales of Systeria on PS3. And I'll be showing you One Piece Burning Blood in part 2 as well. Now, I did hear there's going to be a new Naruto Ultimate, a new Naruto game, which is called Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker, which comes out on August 31st. This game I got for Christmas in 2013, Need for Speed Rivals. FIFA 14. And here's an ad for Need for Speed, which I should watch that movie someday. And got this game in December 2016. Need for Speed. And yes, almost a year ago, they released another Need for Speed, which was called Need for Speed on the. Let me think about it for a sec. What was it called? Need for Speed on the Run? No. Well, you know what? Never mind. I'll think about it later. NHL 15 got this game for Christmas in 2014, as well as Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Maybe it was called Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I don't know. I just don't know the title. Bought this in August 2017 at EB Games. The game I've always wanted, Nier Automata. I do have the original Nier on my PlayStation 3. And recently they released an Xbox One version, which I'm kind of happy to see. And yes, this game takes place in a very, very distant future. It's in a post-apocalyptic world. And the last game I'm going to show you is a fighting game involving girls in it. Don't criticize me for this. Here is Nitro Plus Blaster's Heroines Infinite Duel, which came out in February 2016 for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, and this game came out on December 10th of 2015. This game originally came out in the arcades on April 30th of 2015. Features Supersonico, etc. And that'll pretty much do for my PlayStation 4 game collection, Part 1. And I'll see you guys in Part 2. See you then.